We are gonna do this. Today's the day. It's gotta be it. I believe at you, everybody. And I believe in me.
It's me.
Nice shirt, thank you. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the persona energy. I'm okay with streaming for fucking ever tonight, if it means getting it. As long as we have energy, I might take some breaks, but we're running against a really, really, really generous PB. The whole first 3/4 of the PB are free, and then the ending needs to be tight, but it's gonna happen, man. We got the 1 hour 58 seconds yesterday, but it was very late, so a lot of people went to bed. It's okay, it's okay. Our sub 1 hour is gonna have that in it, and it's gonna be really funny. What's up, Carlos? I want to apologize to Carlos. In the last highlights video, I said, I don't know if Carlos fucks. And then I said, he metaphorically fucks, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Carlos fucks. He metaphorically fucks. I don't know if he literally fucks. I meant to say he figuratively fucks. I don't know factually whether or not Carlos partakes in fuck. I just know that figuratively, when discussing Carlos in the terms of does he fuck or not, but not literally, yes. Carlos fucks. Metaphysically. Carlos metaphysically fucks. I remember one of the most popular videos back in the mid-2000s on like funnyjunk.com was the video that like talking about how amazing the word fuck is because you can use it as like pretty much anything. It's a noun, it's a verb, it's an adjective, it's an adverb. This run is going pretty fuckily right now. Mario doesn't give a fuck. Mario is trying to fuck Princess P. Mario is slow as fuck. Mario fucked up Womp. Still a sub 8. I don't know, do you think we should reset? Just call that a practice? Because we did do a save and quit accidentally. You fucked up, go fuck up some more. Honestly, I think that was like not super nice, but I think he's right because like, I mean, let's just have our practice run, get through the run, see what happens, and get all of our fuck ups in now and get my hands moving, get the drying glide. Yeah, that way I don't have to stress about it. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Mario! He's flipping around! For one frame, Mario was horizontal, and it was beautiful. I love me a horizontal plumber. Let's do another one. What's up, Hogarth? When I was in high school, there was a guy that I met. There was this band I really wanted to be in, and I wasn't good enough at guitar to be in it. They were like the best metal band in the school. I met a lot of people through that band because I would kind of like follow them around. I would go to their shows and stuff, and I'd be kind of a simp for them. I never ended up being in the band, but I met this one guy. He was a regular for their shows. He was kind of an older guy, and he came up to me and he was like, "You kind of look like Garth." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You know what Garth is, right? You're old enough to know who Garth I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but how do I look like Garth?" I mean, I had long hair, but it was like straight black hair. I didn't wear glasses, and I didn't look much different than I do now. That's me. How old was I here? 17? 16? Wait, no, go back. No, that's what my hair was. He was like, "You look like Garth." Kind of strange. And I was just like, okay, you know, like, think I look like Garth? And so for the rest of the night, he would just start calling me Garth. He'd be like, Yo, Garth, you know where the bathroom's at? Yo, Garth, where's Charlie? Yo, Garth. Then I remember at the end of the night, we went back and we were all hanging out, and he's just chilling out, and he just goes, "You know what? When you die, I hope I can go to your funeral, and I can go up there." And I'm like, "Garth, I didn't know you that well, but I want you to know, they look like Garth, and I'm really sad you're gone. I'll see you around, Garth." It's one of those memories that just has stuck with me for a long time. I'm just like, I don't look like Garth. I was thinking about that last night. It just came back into my head. I'm like, so weird. So far, we're already on a way better pace because I didn't fucking save and quit. We want to get to the point where, like, even if I make a lot of mistakes, we're still in the realm of being able to get our goal, and I think we hit that a long time ago. I just really like resetting. I want to make kind of like an achievement list of Nintendo 64 speedrun challenges. Sub 20 in 16 star, sub 1 hour in 70 star, but it goes on to other games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, sub 20. All gold. Banjo-Kazooie, sub 220. You know, things that are like, once you hit that, you're good at the game. And then have like kind of a sheet, like low opacity, like just like little stamps that I get like every time I did it. So I can tick off 16 star one and just like kind of make a bunch of different challenges. I mean, one of my favorite things when I was an Xbox 360 player was achievements. Sub 1 hour isn't really still competitive for Mario 64, but I feel like once you get a sub 1 hour, you're like in the realm of like, you know what you're doing. I got sandwich. How many blumps can you afford in a run? A good amount. You'll see from the PB that the PB was like, has so many issues. The PB was pretty much read by the amount we need to save, and then we pulled it back, which is insane. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. How as me and Adriana, we're doing very well. Adriana's been playing Animal Crossing about 40 hours a day. Don't fuck with her. That was pretty good. Please get in the pipe. Please get in the pipe. I want to get married to Emil so his last name would actually be Conroy. That was really tight, but it worked. Is that the new internet challenge? Try not to think? Well, I think we all think way too much. When you get in trouble, the natural response is like, what? Why didn't you think about that? Why didn't you think? Why didn't you just think for 5 seconds? If you're just constantly thinking about stuff all the time, thinking about every single possible outcome all the time, no wonder everybody has fucking anxiety. And you can think less. You just have to learn mindfulness. We don't live in a day and age where it's necessarily looked highly upon to clear your mind of thoughts. There's a lot of really cool resources for people like who've never meditated that like help you get into it. And like everybody thinks like meditation's like Om and fucking, you know, levitating objects with your mind and shit. No, I mean, meditation really at its core is just all about being present and not letting your thoughts overtake you, because your thoughts are a tool. I think a lot of people associate their thoughts with who they are, and that's just not the case. If your thoughts were who you are, then who is listening to your thoughts? That is you. I mean, not to get too spiritual. I mean, I feel like that's pretty rooted in science, right? That's too much thought. Whatever your religion is, I think. Ow, I got run over by a penguin. Grandma got run over by a penguin. Remember when that was the funniest shit? That song was the funniest song ever when we were like 8. Daddy got run over by a penguin while he was trying to get 100 coins. Baby penguin got shoved up inside this penguin's vagina at a high speed velocity, Mario flying. Then out comes the star from her anus. Now we're gonna get in, we're gonna split. I wasn't alive for that. Thanks for making me feel old. But also, it's super deep about meditation. I definitely try to disassociate as much as I can from the game and let muscle memory take over, which is almost kind of a form of meditation, you know? Just having control over my thoughts and control over everything and not overthinking things, because I'm like super bad about that. Should be an unbirthed penguin emo. I don't know if I want that. I don't know what that would look like. Gold split! Gold split! I love gold! I should have that play every gold split. I love gold! I feel like that would get really old though. And it would also scare the shit out of me. Oh god, I did it again, didn't I? I did it again, didn't I? Oh no! It's alright, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I do that too fast. I need a strat to not go that fast. I need to wait a second for the pyramid to stop being a bitch. Or I could just learn fucking pillarless. How the fuck do you do pillarless? It's really hard. You know the trick in the beginning of the game where we grab the bomb at the exact frame that helps Mario just push through the wall? We need to essentially do that with that bomb we just left. Then there's a very specific set of moves that are insanely particular that lets me clip through the pyramid. I don't know how many different versions of there are of the NTSC. I have 2 different versions of the Japanese version. They like fixed the Japanese version and took out BLJs and really fucked up the way that Mario fucking deals with poles. I do have the Shindu version. I accidentally bought that one when I was looking for the Japanese cart. I was like, hey, this is pretty cheap, and it's because it's bad. You're all very unique, as in, you know, when I say the word Mega Milk, you know what I'm referring to. If you don't know what I'm referring to, then you're not a degenerate. Congratulations. You are the 1%. Oh, I have that shirt. Hell yeah. Moo. Big boobs fill a man's hands. Small boobs fill a man's heart. Can that be my senior quote? Yes. And then just have a picture of the Mario chests. Big chests fill a man's heart, or fill a man's hands. Small chests fill a man's heart. Just be like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's the little things in life that matter. That's what it means. My preference is I like a girl with proportional titties. Speaking of proportional titties, let's get some hype for front sub. Too early. Nope. Can't hit it from the front, hit it from the back. That's what I always say. Middle sub. Can't hit it from the back, hit it from the middle. Ooh, no, go back. Go back. Gonna punch a hole and just grab Bowser by the titty. You guys think the 4th dimension is time, or do you think it's depth? What do you guys think? It's smell. I hate it. I'm actually trying to process that as a legitimate answer, and I shouldn't have even started. Well, Spy Kids 4 is, as we all know, the ultimate scientific journal. I don't know if you guys remember when I was like freaking out about the fact that I always thought, do you think God stays in heaven because he's afraid of what he's created? I always thought that was like an actual philosopher who said that, but no, it's from Spy Kids 2. It's literally a quote from Steve Buscemi. I thought that was a legitimate quote because it's just so fucking profound. Yes, no, that's from Spy Kids too. That's not a legitimate psychological or philosophical quote. They were a philosopher, Steve Buscemi. You didn't hear that in school. You heard that from fucking Spy Kids. Okay, sure. Back in the green, baby. Gold! Yes, I think Steve Buscemi is the fourth dimension. I found this CRT on the ground in Los Angeles. Wow. That was so fucking optimal. I'm actually angry that that even exists. The CRT was literally in the middle of the grass. I found it in LA when I was visiting Lyle. It was like in front of his house. Somebody just left it outside and I was like, I'll take it. So I picked it up. I was so sure it was never gonna work. And I plugged it in and here we are. I'm playing on it. I hit 2 invisible walls in this one run right there, neither of which I knew existed before this run. TV from a homeless man. It wasn't plugged in, it was fine. If the TV's not plugged in, it's free to take. Any crime risers in the chat? Scoo, I was telling everybody in a stream before about how you hate it when people speak other languages in English chat. Told everybody to, like, when you came into the chat, for everybody to just start speaking random languages. And everybody forgot because you came in the chat and you were just too funny. You just came in and you started saying your jokes and it was like, oh, haha, it's Thunder Sky, yay. Can't wait to look back at my stream engagement and be like, wow, people started really talking around this part of my stream. And then it's this. Buenos dias, Jules. Buenos dias, chat. Domo, arigato, etc. My favorite Japanese phrase is domo, arigato, etc. Y'all doing me a stroke. Scoot's pissed. And start using that in Japan. Yeah, say domo, arigato, etc. See how far you get. Ohio gozaimasu. Damn near fluent. Shit, man. We're going Japan. I want my job. You just hand off a job to me, and then I just send them my best. It's all just really shitty, like Google Translate stuff. Mega Milk Desu. I'm sorry. When do you fight Orangey and Smile? You missed it, bro. You're the first person to make a Dark Souls reference. My title is a Dark Souls reference. Bed of Chaos is coming out. Bed of Chaos is essentially TikTok clock.